Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the gold market. Gold market in recent year probably provides a lot of excellent trading setups, and actually I surprised a bit why our farmers ignore or just pay less attention to the gold market and focus on the forex, because gold market currently definitely is more interesting than in the euro currency, and it shows the larger volatility and more valuable setups. So I think that gold market is really interesting, provides a lot of excellent trading opportunities and with good risk-reward ratios, and mostly it stands on the weekly chart. That makes you possible to trade on the daily perspective within the weeks. So it's very valuable. It not often you could meet on the markets when you usually focus on the short-term stuff, and on the longer-term perspective situation could stand not as clear as in the gold market, for example, right now. It makes it difficult to make trades in a single direction within the few weeks. While in the gold market this is possible, and low attention of our farmers to the gold market, it's a bit surprising for me. But anyway, let's take a look at what we have. So finally, gold market turns to its own. So as the external driving factors, as the politics has got a relief. So we know that easing conflict between the Pakistan and India. Juan Guaido was evacuated to the Colombia. So this is not just a trip for negotiations. I think that's kind of the evacuation. And that has brought also relief in the Venezuela tensions, and gold market gradually turns to its own driving factors. What's going on with the sentiment, what's going on with the interest rates, currencies, stock market, what demand for safe haven, and so on. In the two words, by analyzing the fundamental background that we have right now, it seems that investors mostly are focused on the very short-term perspective. So they are just trying to catch what's going on in some short-term driving factors as a political impact, but they currently do not take into consideration long-lasting factors. I mean the changing of the overall global political situation, and that actually stands significantly far beyond and deeper than just some local conflicts, because the European Union, United States trading relations, United States-China trading relations, the situation in the Middle East, and overall all this kind of together shows that the global political order is changing. And I think that this is the major background factor for a long-term bull trend on the gold market. And I think that we probably will see it in the longer-term perspective. Currently, guys, I think that the retracement that we see, the action that we see currently is mostly the retracement. So personally, I think that we will get definitely the upside continuation, despite that market currently is dropping very fast. But this drop is understandable because actually we have the pattern on the weekly chart. So those of you who read our weekly reports, you know that we have on the weekly chart large catalyst people to sell. Major XLP target 1330 has been hit, and currently turning back to its own driving factors. Gold market shows reasonable and natural response on this situation, and we see this collapse on a daily chart. So guys, currently we have two possible trades on the table. The first trade is the bread and butter buy on the weekly chart. So if you would like to know the more detailed analysis, you probably need to read our weekly report. But I will just explain how we could apply the daily chart. On the weekly, it could be the bread and butter, and simultaneously, we expect that still downward action will be deeper because the Catalyst Triple 2 that we have on the weekly as well suggests that drop tool should be somewhere to 1275. But what is more interesting is that at 1270, or precisely speaking 1269, we have the yearly pivot point on the gold, and it has not been tested yet. So it means that market will gravitate to this level, and I will not be surprised that market will drop not to 1275 but slightly lower to hit the yearly pivot point. It means that the second part could become the downward continuation, guys. So it should be some kind of the two-leg downward action. And the major concern, or what we have right now, is whether we should treat these two different steps as the single trading plan, or they will work separately. And our analysis shows that the separate action looks more probable than the combining them in one trade. So what does it mean? It's one trade. So market will just continue dropping right to the 1270, and then the bread and butter could start. This is one of the possible scenarios. But alternatively, it should be first bread and butter trade, and second will be continuation lower. And this scenario that seems more probable to me. Why? Because on the daily chart, guys, market stands in a too strong support and suggests some deep downward continuation immediately. So take a look actually what we have. We have deep daily oversold. So market dropped. We have bearish reversal swing, but not the hand shoulders pattern, as we initially suggested. It means that previous momentum stands very strong, and it's bullish. It means that the chances on the deep retracement here looks very significant, because bullish momentum still stands on the market, and the buyers will try to buy out the first retracement that they will see right now. Finally, the third moment, market stands on the confidence support, and breaking the confidence support on a daily with a strong oversold and on the background of the very strong bullish momentum, it seems mostly impossible task for a gold market. That's why I think that the more chances to get first deep retracement and second downward continuation. I would suggest on downward continuation it could be kind of the even XOP target, because that stands more reliable to the strength, the value of the pattern that we have on the weekly chart. But that will be the second trade. Right now, it means that on the next week, we will focus on the positive bullish pullback here on the daily intraday chart. So this will be the weekly bread and butter trade. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we also see that market has completed our ultimate target XOP, the 1291. Actually, we have not dared to suggest that market will hit XOP. Yes, on Friday we talked about 1317. That was the OP. Besides, it was even more reasonable when we saw that the CD leg was flatter than AB. And I thought, well, maybe OPs will be great, but surprisingly, market was strong enough just to collapse lower and hit the XOP. So it means that current level also is kind of the agreement that we have. And it means that everything actually stands in place. We have the oversold, we have the confidence support and agreement. We do not have just one thing that we will keep an eye on in the beginning of next week. This is bullish reversal pattern on the hourly chart. Hourly on the 4-hour time frame chart. So market could slip a bit more just because the sell-off was really strong, and it could fluctuate a bit around the confluence, spend some time here before the real upward action will start, because guys, pay attention that this is a weekly bread and butter. Market could spend here 2 weeks more, and it will not be the failure of this pattern. We're dealing with weekly pattern. That's why we could get the extended reversal pattern here. Maybe it will be hand shoulders, maybe it will be some other pattern. It will trigger the upward action. But we still will keep an eye on it. The target of this pullback will be the 1325, the 618 resistance of the whole downward action. This classical bread and butter target, 618 level on the chart. So that's our setup and what we will be watching for on gold market in the coming week. Currently, we do not have we do not have anything because market just has hit this area. So just a few hours before the close of the session, XOP has been hit. So that's what we'll be watching for. So it means that currently it's not very good idea to take in the short position immediately. So we have the bearish view, And as we also have, and that market should show two-leg retracement, probably to the downside. We will need to wait the upward pullback and completion of the Brent body, for example. This could provide much better situation for taking the short position. And currently, since we have the weekly pattern, we will be focused on the possible taking on the long position. But first, as I said, we need to get clear bullish reversal pattern here on daily and intraday charts. So that's our trading plan for coming week.